I have 180 days to get rich, or I have to work construction for the rest of my life. So I DM'd every business influencer that came up on my For You page, and this is where it got me. Everybody gets those videos on their For You page, which is like a 19 or 20-year-old that they're a millionaire flexing nice cars or a rich lifestyle, and they're saying that they got rich young. So I DM'd every single one of those that I found to see if any of them could give me any advice on how to get rich. Because I'm on a deadline. If you don't know me, I'm going to trade school in August, and by then, I'll have no time. That'll be the rest of my life. So until then, I'm using every resource I can to try and get rich. So there were 2 responses that were a little bit more common than all the other ones, and there were 3 at the end that stuck out to me the most, so I'll cover those at the end. So about half of them were just like this, where I texted and then they didn't respond at all. And then the other half were something like this, or this, where I texted and they responded with whatever their niche was, and then they offered to sell me a course later on for whatever they were teaching. But there were actually 3 responses that taught me a lot, and the most unique ones, so here are those. So the first one was this girl who didn't actually have that many followers, and she said that she would answer questions for me. She also told me she wasn't going to sell me anything and gave me a ton of information. But then, unfortunately, at the end, she asked if I had a credit card and then said $6,000 putting down for a payment for her course. I forgot to mention that my rule for myself throughout this entire journey is that I won't be spending money on a course. Everything that I get, every opportunity and job I get, I'm going to want without having to put some first payment down for some opportunity or mentorship. And that's what's making it really hard to find an opportunity, because everyone online is disguising their information and opportunities and job offers as a course. So the next person I DM'd was this guy who didn't respond at all, but I saw in his bio that it was to DM him on Instagram. So I DM'd him on Instagram, but his responses were so robotic. He didn't look like he was having a conversation with me. He was just sending prompts for questions, and it was really robotic and really weird to me, and eventually he just stopped responding. And that stuck out to me. Most of the people that were responding to me did have robotic or copy-paste seeming answers that they were giving me, but this guy was even weirder. He was being rude, acting like he wasn't reading what I was saying to him, and then eventually he just completely ghosted me. But the most important response to me was this guy, Jaden. It kind of started the same as all the other ones, where he asked for my phone number and then gave me a call, but on the call, he told me about something called high ticket sales. High ticket sales is when you're part of a sales team behind selling something like a course from a TikToker. And they hire 2 kinds of people: setters, who find the people interested in the course and set up a call with them, and closers, who go on the calls and finish selling the course to them. And both of these people receive a commission based on how high the ticket is or how much the course costs. And you can kind of see where this leads me to a really big realization. And high ticket sales seems really exciting to me. So I'm going to be talking about both of these in upcoming videos. So keep an eye out for those on my page.